All right, our lead story, of course, is that we are running a campaign that we have a basic right to clean water, don't we, all of us? But one city after the other is facing the brunt. Today, this is the story after Indore. It's now Bengaluru, which is facing sewage water scare. The two basic rights for any citizens in this country is clean air and potable water. India seems to have failed miserably when it comes to both counts. The toxic, poisonous air has put at peril lakhs of lives in the national capital and other cities. And then came the horror of contaminated water in Indore and Gandhinagar. In Indore, more than 16 lives have been lost and 1,400 people have been taken ill in Bhagirathpura locality, which witnessed brachy, foul smelling, discolored water, which led to the outbreak. Rahul Gandhi responded in very strong words while taking to platform next, and this is what Rahul Gandhi LOP said. Not water, but poison was distributed in Indore, and the administration remained in deep slumber. Well, then came Gandhinagar, which reported more than 100 who were taken ill due to contaminated water. And in the latest is the sewage contamination of drinking water in KSFC layout in Lingarajapuram, the IT hub of India, that is Bengaluru, which has left people scared, angry and nervous of a repeat of Indore-like situation. So how did they discover this? I'll tell you how. The frequent occurrences of illnesses over the past few months, with some being hospitalized and the diagnosis being waterborne diseases and infections. Due to this discolored and putrid water, 30, 40 households in the area were forced to switch to private water sources. Residents of 3rd B Main are severely impacted and urge the Bengaluru Water Supply and Sewerage Board to urgently trace the source of contamination. As a temporary measure, the board has stopped the supply of water and taken to supplying water by tankers, also known as Sanchari Kaveri, and added that it was, of course, investigating the source of water contamination on utilizing advanced robotic technology alongside a dedicated ground staff. According to BWSSB chairperson Ram Prasad Manohar, we are using every technological resource available to trace the fault line without digging up the entire area blindly. Great, indeed, very great. It's great that BWSSB has taken cognizance of such a severe problem, but the question is, why did it happen in the first place? Some heads, I'm sure, must roll, as this not only breaches what is fundamental right for every citizen, but also it endangers lives. Let me now go across to my guest for the day, Dr. Lakshmi Ashwin Gowda, who is the spokesperson for the BJP, and Satya Prakash, who is the vice chairperson and spokesperson for the KPCC. A very warm welcome to both of you, although look at those visuals on your screen. I mean, these are pathetic visuals. You see that water, you will see other visuals as well. These are the first visuals that you are getting, and News9 and also South Indian is the first one to have accessed these visuals. Look at that. We will get some more visuals on the screen, I hope. There is a bottle of water which is actually black in color. You think it's perhaps some kind of an aerated drink. There you have it. That's the situation. A very warm welcome to both of you. Thank you for joining. Namaskar, Satya Prakash ji. How did this happen in the first place? Who's responsible for this? Where did we go wrong, Satya Prakash ji?
Normally, what happens is both in any city, not just Bangalore, in any city, the water pipe as well as a drainage pipe will be laid on one side of the road. It will be parallelly going to it. And if there is leak on one side, there will not be any problem. If there is a drainage leak, there will not be any problem. If there is a water leak also, there will not be any problem. The problem occurs when there is leak on both sides. And that is when the contaminated water gets into the drinking water pipe. And they have identified at least the BWS has been led by, I know Mr. Ram. I know long back he was a DC of, Ballari also. He's a very able administrator. They have identified. Right now they have blocked giving water supply so that, no casualties happen, because human life is very important. And in the coming days, very difficult to find out where the leak is now. If something is visible on the road, it is easy. If it is not visible on the road, that means the leak has not come to the surface, because those pipes will be nearly 4, 5, 6 feet below the ground level. Now they are going to use the robotic and other scientific technological equipment to find out the leak, and I am sure they will fix it in the next 2 to 3 days. But who is responsible? The BWSSB is responsible. The BBMP is responsible. The government is responsible. And coming back to your point, how many heads have to roll? If the heads keep on rolling, there will not be any more heads. So rolling of heads is not the answer for this
Yeah,
problem.
right.
So
Yeah.
is more important than
BWSSB has said we will solve it as soon as possible. The world over, and there are lots of worlds, and there are a lot of cities in the world which have the same thing. You will not hear a single case. This is a fundamental right, Satya. Drinking water, Article 21. You must know this. Potable water is your fundamental right and my fundamental. Imagine sewage water being drunk. Look at those visuals. When I say some heads must roll, of course they must roll. There are no, look at that bottle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an aerated drink. This is the kind of water they were getting. The stench was unbearable apparently. It smelt of all kinds of things that I do not want to talk about on national television. This is the state. Satyaprakash ji was very kind enough. Satyaprakash was very kind to say that this is how it happens. He says, drinking water, sewage water, they are adjacent to each other.
sometimes, Sudhanshu, just I'll take 30 seconds, because sometimes we ourselves are responsible. Because when we give connections to our own homes, when the private contractors, that the BWSSB doesn't do the job. The job of giving connections of our homes to that, in the guise of getting connections, we ourselves demolish those pipes. Sometimes without right permissions, and with the BBMP, we dig up the roads. The private contractors dig up the roads without taking proper permission from the BWSSB. So sometimes we are also responsible for it. I don't know. I'm not blaming anyone. So we also have to be very careful, take necessary permissions when we dig up these pipes with water. I'm saying the private persons, the private contractors. I'm not blaming the people. They have to ultimately go to the private contractors, because BWSSB doesn't do the job of giving the connection from your home to those pipes. So there also some problem might be there, is my point.
Lakshmi Ashwin Gowda, this is such a shame. Almost 35 families in that area, Lingarajapura, they have been impacted very, very severely. Let's not play politics for a change. Okay, let's look at solutions, because they are your brothers and sisters, they are Satya's and they are mine also. Imagine your child, you see what happened in Indore? If I want to go political, I can, train my guns at Indore, I can train my guns at Gandhinagar, but I don't want to do that. What do you think went wrong according to you, Ms. Gowda?
Ma'am, I agree. There is an element of historical element also in this with respect to the infrastructure. But I would like to ask the Congress spokesperson one thing. He's saying BJP is responsible. I'll ask him to not to hide behind the legacy. See, it's been since
BJP is
3 years
responsible
since
unless you've heard it and I didn't hear it.
it's been 3 years since they have formed the government. If they could implement the complex
I
TVs
think
in
you are
3 months,
hearing
why
things.
can't they fix the infrastructural problem and the basic water?
Ms. Gowda, Ms. Gowda,
Right?
Ms.
In just
Gowda,
3 months.
Ms. Gowda, Ms.
It's
Gowda,
a basic.
Ms. Gowda, where did you hear Satyaprakash blaming BJP?
He told once. I heard him telling that. He told once BJP is also responsible.
My government is responsible, BWSSB is responsible, we are responsible, we as a whole are responsible.
Never said BJP, you heard it wrong. He's talking about BWSSB.
Yes, ma'am. Let's keep all the political drama aside. Whatever the Congress
You
government
brought
has
it up,
done till
ma'am. I
now
didn't.
is either too little or too late. And using the robotic technology to identify the leaks in sewage system is just a drama. That's covers only the 10% of the total water
How's that
system.
a drama, ma'am?
The remaining 70
Ma'am,
to
how's that a
80%
drama? Not that
drinking
I'm
water.
siding up with the Congress government. I have asked them questions on every show. But how's that a drama, madam?
They need to fix the water issues in the entire Bangalore. Bangalore, they are reducing the Bangalore to gastroenteritis hub. They failed as a system. They're bringing back the Indore-like situation in Bangalore too. They're whatever the minimal things they're doing is not sufficient to address the water receiver sewage issues. When they could implement the complex freebies in just 3 months, they could not fix these problems with respect to pipes and everything in 3 years because it doesn't earn commission with as it earns in tunnel road construction, replacing the old pipes with the new pipes. They lack somehow they lack the
Miss
political will.
Gowda,
They're so much
Miss
myopic.
Gowda, I
They're so much
respect you a
careless.
lot, Dr. Gowda. Let's stick to the topic. I don't want to go from here to Tunnel Road, then to somewhere else. Let's stick to this topic, ma'am. I request you, please. Please understand. You brought up Indore, no? Whose government is there in Indore, ma'am?
BJP government, ma'am.
Then you failed
They're fixing
miserably.
it.
Did you fail miserably for those 16 deaths and 1,000 people in hospital? If
No,
this is
ma'am.
wrong, oh, I don't
We are
understand.
fixing it entirely. We fixing it entirely. We are not blaming on any parties. We have taken it as a problem, civic issues. We are fixing it. In a right way, have they shown enough conviction, enough political will to fix the Bangalore issues? They have promised brand Bengaluru and they are delivering the garage Bengaluru. Have they issued the solid waste management in Bengaluru? Have they done anything to improve the Bangalore civic amenities?
Solid
Did they
waste
devote a
management
little amount of time in improving the Bangalore civic amenities?
So when it comes to
solid
Indore,
waste
wait,
management
Satya, wait a minute, Satya. I have to say this. I mean, we are not sitting here to kind of, listen to some, things which everything needs to be fair on this show. Dr. Gowda, when you say Indore, you're saying you're fixing it. When you say Bengaluru, they say you're not fixing it. I don't know where. You're a human being and you have a doctorate. Are you a medical doctor?
Yes, ma'am. I'm an MBBS doctor.
Fantastic. And you know how much water matters, no? So it can't be right in Indore and wrong in Bengaluru, no? And right in Gandhinagar and wrong in Tamil Nadu. Water, when I come to you, what do you say? Boil the
They
water and
promised
drink.
brand Bengaluru, ma'am. They've wasted
That is
most
correct.
of their precious
Brand
hours in
Bengaluru, I
inspection,
agree on
infighting,
brand Bengaluru, ma'am.
political
No,
slugfest.
doc, I, Dr. Gowda, I totally agree with you on brand Bengaluru. There is no brand. There is nothing right
We
now.
are the brand. We are the Silicon Valley in the world. We are the global tech hub.
Yeah,
Tech
okay.
hub. They are reducing it to gastroenteritis hub.
All
It's
right.
a disaster.
Yeah,
There's so much callous regarding all these issues.
yes, it should not have happened. It has happened. It should not have happened, Satya. There are no two ways about it. Human lives are the most important. I've been saying it from day one and you've also agreed. I'm saying some heads must roll, Satya Prakash. ऐसे नहीं होता है. You can't say, "Ocha, you've done it. Let's hide it. Let's just put quick fix band-aid and let's move on." The people you need to be seen to be fair, not just be fair, Satya Prakash.
Yeah, I agree. That is why, first let us see, now we have stopped contamination from going further right now. Now, using robotics, why we use robotics is we cannot keep on digging the roads again. If we keep on digging the roads again, it will become another mayhem. That is why we are going to use technology to find out where the leaks are. Wherever leaks are there, that particular area only we will dig and we will fix the problem, is all I'm saying. We will take responsibility. Human life is very important. We are not running away from responsibility. We will take responsibility. Now coming back to how this can be fixed so that another thing doesn't happen is we need to go to the box system. That means there should be a box across Bangalore where the electric cables, where the drainage cable, where the drainage pipe and the water pipe goes. So whenever there is some leak, one guy can rush, go through the water and find out where it is. Now when everything is underground, Dr. Lakshmi, you tell me how only God can find out where the leak is until and unless water has not surfaced out. So they have checked across if water has surfaced out. So many times water doesn't surface out. So in that case, we need to use technology to pinpoint where the leak is and fix it. Okay. We will not run away from the problems. My government.
On your screens right now, Gandhinagar shots, ladies and gentlemen. Latest, you first saw them here, where the sewage line has been cleared in Gandhinagar. Work is going on. Satya Prakash, those are the visuals, full screen on your screens right now. people who have in the south relatives living there, or why not? I mean, this show is also watched by a lot of people up north and the west as well. Those are the visuals on your screen. Work is apace. It's going on. Satya Prakash, I understand what you're saying, but tell me something. I will, Rahul Gandhi was the first one to call it, oh, Indore, you are giving them poisoned water. You are in deep slumber. What happens now? What happens now?
See, am I as insensitive as that Vijay Raghavaya or whatever his name is, Vijay Raghava, or whatever his name is? I am not. I have never said, I have never shouted at any, journalist. What sort of language he used on that journalist? We never speak like that. If there is a problem, see, governance is a vast issue. There will be problems on a day-to-day basis. And as a responsible government, we need to attend it. And if people like you, if you point fingers at us, it is our bounden duty to listen to you all and give solutions to the people. Right now, what I would suggest is, right now, there are no casualties. That is more important. This government has stopped casualties like in Indore, where 15 or 17 people have died. So we have saved people's life at this time. In future, nothing like that should happen. For that, long-term solutions are required. We are not gods. We need to do that, that box type system where all pipes are there. Cameras should be fixed so that we can know where the leak is there.
Satya,
Otherwise,
yeah, I'll come to Dr. Gowda, but Satya, tell me something. I need a timeline, boss. The next story is also about timeline. We will do it in 2 days. We will do it in 1 day. Because these people, I've spoken to some of them on the phone. Many of them are working, so they couldn't come for the show. But, they were saying, ma'am, my daughter fell ill, hospital bills. I'm getting water for cooking and drinking, okay, and bathing also, because the child has to be bathed. For even washing clothes, they stopped washing clothes. They are not even mopping. They are only doing, they are just grooming. They said, how much, and also they are getting water from private suppliers and also these tankers. She told me, do you know how much of money I have to cough up for this? Is it fair on me, ma'am? I'm a working person. I work in a bank. I mean, I've born and brought up in this city, and this is what I have to face. My daughter was in hospital for 5 days. Satya Prakash, this is not acceptable.
Our government apologizes to the citizens. Water ka bina, even I can't live. How can I expect in this show? I can't tell others to live when I myself can't live. I sincerely apologize. We will make all necessary arrangements so that their day-to-day activities will be there. 100% have belief on, Mr. Ram Prasad. He is a very, very efficient officer. I'm sure in the next 2 to 3 days maximum, the problem will be solved. I'll assure all the residents of Kiyakpuram and Lingarajpuram that within 2 to 3 days they will solve this issue.
Yeah, okay, fine. 2 to 3 days, meaning we'll look at Thursday. But Dr. Lakshmi, don't you think 2 to 3 days in the life of people, 35 families, in Lingarajapuram, that layout that we are talking about, it's going to be hell. I can't live without water even for half an hour. What is this?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Satya Prakash is being so kind and very good, noble. He is apologizing to viewers, unlike his tall party leaders. They're not even apologetic about all these things. They are busy infighting and poverty. Water problem has been a perennial issue in Bangalore. If they had addressed enough, I think this wouldn't have surfaced by now. I think it's high time for them to show enough political will and conviction to concentrate on the infrastructural things, especially in Bangalore, as they have promised before they come to power. They seek mandate before they come to power just to fix all these things. Now they are hiding behind the excuses. It is not acceptable. People, as I've already told you, it's a gross neglect. It's a criminal neglect. It's not just a technical. As the lives to the right to have a safe water is everybody's life, and right to have a life is everybody's
fundamental right under Article
21.
It is a fundamental right. We, the citizens of India, the people of India, as the preamble to the Constitution says, today we've been reduced to drinking sewage water. This is what we have become, and it's a shame. And I think this should be given top priority, Satya Prakash. Apart from everything else, should be just say that we are only focusing on this. This is what we need, a promise from you. Thursday it should be solved. I hope so.
100%. When I said 2 to 3 days, I am taking the the longer time. It will be fixed much more than that. It is all the point of we should know where the leak is happening. As soon as we know where the leak is happening, 100% they will fix it in next to 4 to 5 hours. If it unless and until it is multiple problems. If it is just leak is in one place, they will fix it in 4 to 5 hours. If it is in multiple places, they might take 1 or 2 days. Is all I'm saying. Our heart is with the people. Don't worry. I want to ask Dr. Lakshmi very clear. When you were also in power in India, you were also in power. See, today you have the luxury at pointing fingers at me, and that is your job. I'm not telling no, but I will own up responsibility. I will not talk like your minister in Indore. We will own up responsibility. We will do whatever is necessary for us. Health of our citizens is of utmost importance, and we will do it as soon as possible. As soon as possible, we will do it. Is
Yeah.
all I wish to say.
Okay,
So
I have to now move on to the second story, which is also coming from Bengaluru, the Kogilu flashpoint, rehab politics and allegations. What is really going on there? Promises galore, but have they been delivered?